If you've been injured in a car crash because of somebody else's negligence, you may be entitled to compensation. But how do you even start the process? Now, in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 8 crucial steps to filing a personal injury claim so that you can understand the process and know exactly what to expect. Hey, Brian Glass here, and I became a personal injury lawyer 17 years ago. And today, after having secured one of the largest DUI verdicts in the history of Virginia, I can personally say that most people undervalue their claims. And that's what insurance companies count on. If you or somebody you know has been injured or disabled and you want to speak with a lawyer you can trust, give us a call at Ben Glass Law and schedule your free consultation. Now, let's dive in. Step 1, seeking medical attention. The first step in any personal injury case is to get you medical attention. Even if you feel like your injuries are minor, you should always get checked out. The adrenaline from the accident might mask your symptoms, and what feels like a small issue could turn into something much more serious down the road. Not only is seeking medical attention important to your health, but it's also important for documenting your injuries. Medical records from the first couple of visits will be key evidence in your case because they provide a timeline of your injuries and they help establish the link between the crash and your pain. Step number 2, consulting a personal injury lawyer. Once you've seen a doctor, the next step is to consult a personal injury attorney. Ideally, you want to do this as soon as possible, and Virginia has a 2-year statute of limitations that's going to put a limit on most car accident claims. And if you wait too long, that can weaken your case or even make it impossible for you to recover compensation. So during your consultation, the lawyer is going to explain your rights, assess the details of the accident, and guide you through the claims process. And many firms, just like ours, are going to offer you a free consultation, so don't hesitate to reach out for legal guidance. Step 3, gathering evidence. Once you have a lawyer, the next step is to gather the evidence that's going to support your claim. This is especially important in Virginia, where we follow a strict contributory negligence rule. If you are found even slightly at fault for the happening of your injuries, you don't get to recover anything in Virginia. And that's why it's so important to clearly show that the other driver was fully responsible. Your attorney can collect things like security footage, photographs of the scene of your injuries, witness statements, medical reports, and all of this gives you strong evidence that helps support your claim through the credibility that you need to be taken seriously by the insurance company. Step 4, filing a claim and knowing when a lawsuit might be needed. Once your evidence is in place, your lawyer will file a claim with the at-fault party's insurance company. This kicks off the negotiation process and gives the insurer a chance to review your injuries, the damages, and the evidence that supports your case. If the insurance company fails to offer you a fair settlement and your lawyer recommends filing a lawsuit, then that's the next step. In Virginia, you generally have 2 years from the date of your accident to file a lawsuit. So it's important not to delay if negotiations stall out. Step 5, what happens if the claim can't be settled? If negotiations don't lead to a fair settlement and a lawsuit becomes necessary, the next stage is the discovery phase. During discovery, both parties exchange information and evidence that builds each other's case. This can include written questions, document requests, depositions, which are formal recorded interviews that involve the parties and the witnesses. Discovery takes time, and it's essential for uncovering facts and preparing your case for trial. Your lawyer will use this phase to evaluate the strength of your case and then determine the best way to proceed. Step 6, negotiating a settlement. Most personal injury claims resolve through the settlement process before ever reaching trial. The goal during negotiations is to secure fair compensation for your medical bills, lost wages, pain and suffering, and all the other damages that are related to the crash. Settlement discussions can take a long time, and insurance companies often start with offers that are much lower than what you deserve. And that's why having an experienced lawyer by your side is crucial, because they know how to negotiate strategically to maximize your compensation. Now, if negotiations stall or the offers are simply unfair, your lawyer may advise moving forward with a lawsuit to fight for the full amount that you're owed. Step 7, going to trial. If your case can't be settled and you've already filed a lawsuit, the next step might be going to trial. This part takes a lot of time, sometimes months, but often years. And it's important to go to trial if you need to receive a fair outcome. At trial, both sides are going to present their evidence, and a judge or a jury decides who's at fault and what compensation that person deserves to pay. I'll be there working hard every step of the way to show how the other party's negligence caused your injuries. Going to trial can feel overwhelming, but it's often the final step before a decision is made, and having the right legal support is crucial. Step 8, collecting compensation. Now, once trial wraps up and the judge or the jury makes their decision, if it's in your favor, the next step is collecting the compensation that you deserve. This is going to cover your medical bills, your lost wages, pain, suffering, and all of the other costs related to the accident. Now, whether you've received a settlement or you've won a court judgment, your trusted lawyer will work with you to make sure that the money gets to you properly. And that means handling health insurance liens, medical bills, and fees so that you receive the full amount that you're entitled to. Filing a personal injury claim in Virginia can be complex and time-consuming. There are many steps involved, and having an experienced personal injury lawyer by your side can help you ensure that your case is handled properly every step of the way. Now, if you or a loved one has been hurt here in Virginia and you're ready to talk with an experienced lawyer who will fight to get you the compensation that you deserve, give us a call at Benglass Law. The consultation is always free, it's confidential, and it could be the missing piece to get you the compensation that you deserve. Now, if this video has been helpful to you, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out some of the other videos that we have here on the channel.